Hi everyone. It's been a long time since I've uploaded a YouTube video. About 3 months, which in the world of YouTube is practically a lifetime. Shortly after I uploaded that video, my family and I went on a cruise, and then a week or so after we got home, the global pandemic hit. Since then, I just haven't felt like it was the right time to talk about a topic like interior design, while so many people were struggling with much bigger problems. But as the months wore on, I could tell from the platforms I teach on that a lot of people who were stuck at home, just like I was, and I'm sure you were as well, had started thinking about things like, how can I improve my home's interior design? I get it. Instead of being out and about most of the time, they are now looking at their house 24/7. So they are bound to be a bit more critical. I can tell you that I definitely was. So people have continued watching my courses on platforms like Udemy, Skillshare, and Teachable, asking more questions in the Q&A, and I have been grateful, probably more than ever, to connect with people from all over the globe, from Australia and Russia to Argentina and Greenland, and lots of countries in between. It's pretty incredible how easily we are all able to connect and how fun it is to do so over a topic like how can we make our homes more beautiful? Now, I know many of you are aspiring interior designers. I can tell by the questions you ask me. You're either students of interior design or you are in the middle of a career change. And I'm sure some of you are wondering, is this a good time to go into interior design? What does the world of professional interior design even look like right now? Well, I thought I'd spend a few minutes answering that question because it's already come up several times, and I expect it will continue to. Now, I can only speak to what is going on in the US, but I suspect it's pretty similar anywhere in the world right now. When the pandemic first hit, most full-service design projects, of course, came to a screeching halt. Designers and their trades, meaning our contractors, weren't comfortable going into clients' homes. Many of our clients weren't comfortable with us or our trades coming into their homes. So everything sort of went on pause to see how long it would last. As the weeks wore on, we did start seeing a shift among some clients and some trades. Some clients felt more comfortable letting us and the workers into their homes while wearing masks, of course. Some trades were really feeling the economic pinch, and they were definitely willing to go back to work. So some full-service projects slowly got back on track. Others went on hold indefinitely as clients unfortunately lost their jobs or saw their income decline. Now, apart from wearing masks, another not surprising shift was the increased use of using technology like FaceTime to meet with our clients in lieu of an in-person meeting. But wearing masks and talking online did not mean that everything proceeded as normal at that point. Far from it. One big impact that continues is production and shipping. It's probably no surprise that there has been, in many cases, huge production slowdowns after factories first shut down. And now, even though some have started to slowly open back up, there's often a backlog. And shipping those finished products to our clients has become like the Wild West. Shipments have been delayed, they've been lost, you name it. So we're having to tell clients, please be patient as shipping companies work through the kinks in these truly unprecedented times where shipping of all items is through the roof. So good regular communication with our clients has been key to effectively managing their expectations. Now, for those clients who are just not ready to have us or anyone in their homes, or because of concern over potential financial hardship due to COVID, I do know other designers, have seen a lot more growth in e-design, which is a more affordable option to full-service design. For those of you who don't know, e-design goes something like this. A client will complete an online questionnaire answering questions around their design goals, their preferences, and they will sketch out their floor plan with instructions provided by the designer, A little back and forth happens over email or phone to clarify any questions. The designer then creates, and then we email an e-package to the client, which includes a floor plan, a mood board, any elevations as necessary for things like art installations, and a shopping list with links to those products. The client then purchases all of the items on the shopping list, and they self-install everything. Finally, the client takes pictures and sends them to the designer so they can both take joy in the completed, beautiful new space. This is where I think there's going to be a lot more growth for those of us designers who offer the service. Again, with so many people working from home right now, I think many of those same people are looking around their house a lot more than usual, and they're growing more dissatisfied with the things that they were dissatisfied with prior to the pandemic. Or they are suddenly becoming dissatisfied either with a functional issue or an aesthetic issue, but somehow something's not working for them. And so they are now looking to make a change. They may choose to DIY it and use classes like mine to help them, or they may choose to work with a professional. And choosing an e-design approach right now makes a lot of sense for a lot of people. Now, just a quick word about e-design. It is an area of design that is growing tremendously right now. And there are some big companies that provide this service for very, very little money to the consumer. I was curious how they were offering the service at such a cheap price because I know what it takes to do e-design, and what they were charging just didn't add up. So either they were eating the cost to try to build up their client base and name recognition, or something else was going on. Well, it turns out, at least with one of these companies, something else was going on. A while ago, I applied to one of these they who shall not be named companies to see what they would pay me as an e-designer. It turns out it was peanuts. I mean peanuts. So my guess is that they are primarily hiring interior design students who are using this opportunity to get experience. Also, I suspect that these companies have a decent catalog of previously completed room designs based on room type, size, style that each designer can pull from, so it's just a matter of tweaking small details here and there, which means that your supposedly customized design could end up looking a lot like other people's designs, although I do not know this for sure. I don't know this to be true because I never went to work for that company. It's just an educated guess. So while I fully support everything a free market stands for, I have to admit that it is frustrating as a designer to see a service like this being offered for so little. Not only does it undervalue interior designers, in my opinion, but also does not give a realistic picture as to what's actually involved in completing a project like this. So when you see your local independent designers offering e-design packages for more money, no, they are not trying to take advantage of you. This is simply what they need to charge to be profitable. So to wrap this all up, if you are an interior design student or you are thinking about making a career change into interior design, I would tell you, don't be discouraged. Yes, there has been a disruption to the normal way of doing business, as there has been for everyone. But I am personally confident that full service design will continue to get back on track like it is. And in the interim, I am seeing increased demand for good e-design work. Also, this is a great time to get additional education in this field, whether that's through courses, general design certifications or degrees, specialty certs like NKBA or LEED certifications, or reading good design related books. Finally, if you're just getting started, it's so important to put together a portfolio of work that you can display on Instagram, Facebook, or your own website. While some room designs can be done in a software modeling program and done quite well, I also encourage you to see if you can find friends or family members who will let you design rooms in their home for free. Potential clients, at least here in the US, I find want to see examples of actual rooms. I hope you found this insight about what's going on in our field to be helpful or at least interesting. That said, in related news, because of the slowdown, I have been able to really focus on finishing a brand new interior design class focused on small home interior design. No, not tiny houses, small homes. It will be coming out, if all goes well, in just a few weeks' time. If you live in an apartment, condo, flat, townhouse, loft, or a small single-family house, and you struggle with decorating and design decisions, then this is likely the course for you. I am covering a number of topics, including design tips and techniques for every room of your small home, including your outdoor space, which I've never done before, and more in-depth topics like storage, lighting, colors, patterns, room dividers, and open shelving, all in the context of small homes. So look for that course launch announcement sometime in June. Stay safe, everyone, and as always, happy decorating.